you lose him?
Lucky to be alive, Garrett.
Turbo blew up.
Oh. You guys good?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We all got a couple holes in our body.
That blew up.
Yeah, dude. Crazy, right?
Glad you guys are okay.
I know.
Show James real quick.
Blew the turbo off the boat?
Yeah.
You can see pieces of metal bouncing off Parker's back.
Oh.
Look at this thing frame by frame.
Dude, that video is gonna go crazy.
Look at this shit.
Dude, you guys are so lucky. God, dude, that's some
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so glad you guys are all
We
right.
got so lucky, dude.
Yeah, good job wearing life
Yeah,
jackets, boys.
he
on
jumped
that.
in with the life jacket and it didn't even inflate. It was a dud.
That's just my luck.
Probably got popped with shrapnel.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even think of that.
All right, later.
At full power, probably 50 miles an hour, making 50, 60 pounds of boost, this turbo exploded next to my head and sent shrapnel everywhere. Cutting my friend's lip open, even a giant chunk of turbo bouncing off of my back, and yet none of us were injured somehow. And so in today's video, I'm gonna be tearing this thing down, figuring out exactly what happened, and going over how my Thailand Longtail riverboat almost killed me. So I bought this thing out of Thailand about 2 years ago. I reached out to a guy on Instagram and said, I want the baddest Longtail you can get. And this is what I got. This is an Isuzu 4J. It's a 4-cylinder Duramax with a compound turbo setup, probably about 600 horsepower, with a transmission on the back, a 12-foot Longtail off the back, and a 28-foot teak wooden boat. And it is the coolest thing I've ever purchased. I flew all the way to Thailand and took delivery of it, drove it when it was there, and I shipped it back. I've ripped it a couple times on the intercoastal, and I'm not gonna lie, I've always kind of been sketched out by this thing. It's a lot to handle, it's a lot of power to be holding in your hands. My buddy Roman Atwood hit me up and said, hey, I'm being in Florida and I wanna do some Florida stuff. So I said, all right, let's get the Longtail out. And things were going as planned. We got the boat out, got her dialed in, got it started up and hit the water. And our second rip under full power, the turbo exploded. The compressor housing exploded and threw pieces everywhere. And I'm very lucky that I'm here alive and not hurt. I mean, it's truly a miracle. I've had a lot of speculation, a lot of people reach out about what the actual cause of the issue was. This outer compressor portion of the turbo is made out of aluminum, and then you have the turbine that's driven by the exhaust side of the motor on the back side. As you can see, the steel turbine on the back is intact, but the compressor side, it's made out of aluminum, is completely gone. The exhaust piece, you can see has a spiral pattern in it now from when the turbine wheel shot out of the exhaust. Now, I would love to have that piece, obviously, as a novelty, but it seems like the engine is okay. Now, there's oil all over the side of the boat, but that's because of the oil feed to the turbo was now letting oil out of the turbo. So people were saying in the comments that this thing wasn't getting oil. I have an oil pressure gauge on the turbo, and I can assure you that these turbos get about 60 PSI of oil pressure to each one of them when I'm revving it up. So the oil was not the problem. The problem exists further down the line, and I'm gonna show you here as soon as we take this turbo off. These bolts are bent. That's crazy work. Let's take this charge pipe off and see if there's anything in here. There's definitely pieces of debris in the charge pipe. Yep, that's a couple chunks of compressor housing right there. This turbo ate some stuff. I mean, it still spins good, but look at the fins on that, chopped up. Dang, brother. Another thing, people were asking me what brand of turbo it was. Listen, it was a whole set turbo, okay? That has nothing to do with what caused it to fail though, all right? This is a performance machine, and the turbo that was on it wasn't designed for this application in a sense of making a ton of boost, going fast with no type of air filter on the turbo. So maybe something got sucked in, maybe salt water over time corroded it and caused it to fail. But the real issue is this right here. this wastegate. All right, so this wastegate sits after both turbos and on the header. And I'm gonna show you that in this clip, when I rev it up, you can actually see exhaust coming out of the wastegate that's dumping boost, all right? Now, if you look at this clip from the day before that we took the boat out, and when I rev it up, you don't see exhaust coming out of the wastegate. Call it lack of maintenance, call it just parts failing over time. I believe that the true cause of failure on this machine is, in fact, this wastegate right here. She's down bad right now. We're gonna have to replace both turbos on this thing in order to get it ripping again. But I gotta talk to you guys about this thing because I've kind of been sketched out by it since I first got it, and I've speculated before on selling it just because I wasn't running it much. By like a stroke of a higher up, I guess you could say. I was reached out to by somebody local who wants to buy it, and I even put a thing out on Instagram. I was like, should I fix it? Should I keep running this thing? Like, I've made great content with it. I've had fun with it, but man, I got a family. I got a newborn son. I got a business to run. I got mouths to feed, and also have staff and patients that rely on me every day, and my wisdom and my hands to help them, and so that they can provide for their families, and so that my patients can eat and smile and live their lives. And you know, like I said, on top of that, I've got a 3-month-old baby at home, my first kid, and my wife is, you know, a new father and a new husband at that. Like, I just got married too, so. It's time to move on, and I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna put it back into the channel. We're gonna build some other really cool stuff. So if you guys came to follow this Thailand Longtail riverboat, I'm sorry that I'm selling it, but I have to do what's right for me and my family, and I hope you guys understand. And we have some really sick stuff planned, and luckily I can continue to make content, and this thing didn't take me out. There's another YouTuber right now that's going through it with some health issues, and Deer Meat for Dinner is a guy I've always watched, and I really like his videos, and I've been thinking a lot about his family, and it really hit close to home, seeing all that transpire and then this happening. It's like, we only have one life to live. We gotta play safe, but we also gotta have fun at the same time, because literally him and his wife were filming a video and he had a stroke. And it's like, that could be it. I mean, that happened when this turbo exploded. It happened so fast, it almost took me out. Like, it sucks, man. Well, I'm gonna get a new turbo order for this guy, and I'll introduce you guys to him on the channel once he comes to pick it up this weekend. But shout out to everybody who followed along on this amazing journey of flying halfway across the world to pick up a boat and shipping it home. Make sure you follow along, because we got an epic burnout car to build before the Cleetus and Cars Stafford event in July, which I'm super stoked about. The intake on this thing is sick.
Yeah, everything. I had LME and LMR in Texas both those 2 years.
Oh, Pro Charge, nice.
Pushing just under 15, 1475 to the wheel.
1475 to the wheel, really?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Wow, that's amazing. It's a fast car. You enjoy it?
Wants to stick, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with those tires, that's gotta be tough.
I use it more as a show car because the paint options on it's 1 of 3 in the world.
Oh, really?
So, and it's a 15, I just hit 7,500 miles on the side. Don't really race it, I more show it.
It's a beautiful build, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that build it
1 of
intakes.
15 in the world. And everything on the car, I'm having to make every screw in the blue titanium, so.
Okay.
Like your ZR1, by the way.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're out here at a supercar meetup with my Corvette. 1 of 1 in the world. Bro, that shit had me dead. That was like the most Corvette owner shit I've ever heard. But 1400 the wheel on those tires, and I was capping. When he said it was like 1 of 3 of the spec, I was like, bro, you're a meme right now. You're literally a meme. He's glazing, dog. All right, well, we're lining up with some Lambos, Revoltos, new GT3 RS, Supras, twin turbo R8. I mean, McLaren 720S. We got some cool stuff we're about to rip up to Cars and Coffee with right now. I really want to pick a fight with that Aventador SVJ. If I get lined up next to him on the interstate.
It's an SV, dude, not an SV.
Oh, it's not a J? Okay, it's an SV. I mean, it's still sick. It's probably the car I'd pick out of anything here. And See if we can't pick a fight on the way up on the interstate. Guys, Jamie from Jamie's Garage showing off his diesel. What is it, 330?
BMW 335D.
335D. This is your D.
I had to show off my D.
It's a nice looking D.
Yeah.
Well, you should take it to test and tune on this Thursday. We're gonna be doing that list race and just open track.
Okay. Well,
See what it runs.
People keep asking me what it runs, and I have no idea. So
It's got to be a low 10-second car, I would assume, right?
I don't know about that.
Mid 10s.
The issue is getting off the line. There's so much torque it wants to slide, so I have to start off in second gear, I think.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll take it out there. We'll play around with it.
You should. This thing's sweet, man. It's crazy the amount of pressure these high pressure fuel pumps make, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to see a crazy diesel video?
Yeah. Is this for your boat?
Yeah, we took the Thai boat out with Roman yesterday. And it's a compounded turbo setup, right? Mm-hmm. So the first stage turbo exploded under full boost.
What kind of boost are you running?
50, 60.
Holy shit.
Isn't that insane? We got so lucky. Look at this. We all got peppered with shrapnel.
Oh my god, dude. You're
We got
lucky.
so lucky.
Dude, that could have been really bad.
Really bad. Isn't that scary? Time to park that thing or sell it for sure.
Oh my god, I'm glad you didn't get hurt.
I know. I mean, we all were bleeding afterwards, but that chunk of metal bounced off my shoulder, you know?
Yeah, is this what all this is from?
Yeah. Yeah. Scary times.
Dude, that's insane. I'm glad you're up.
Definitely time to rethink running that boat or getting rid of it.
Especially when you have a kid, you start rethinking about a lot of that.
It's true. It's true.
I used to want to go skydiving. I don't ever want to do that now.
No reason to.
No, why? Why do that?
You can get in an airplane and just do a dive and pull out of it. You know, that'd be a lot safer.
Even then, I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe with you, I'll let you do it.
Nah. All right, dude. Well, good seeing you, man. Let's go to the track Thursday.
All right.
All right. See you, Jamie.